Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield rumour video. Today's rumour is very exciting because it goes over Kalos Post game, it goes over a brand new trailer that we might be getting soon, and it also goes over some more interesting things about the new games. Of course, this is just a rumour though, so take it with a grain of salt. Hasn't been confirmed true, hasn't been confirmed false, but either way, this is a very exciting rumour, and I did want to go over it for you guys today because there's a lot of Johto stuff in as well, like regional forms, so a lot of really cool stuff. So hit that like button down below if you're excited for the video. Drop a comment as well. What part of this rumor would you love to be true? And also subscribe as well if you're brand new, because I do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. With all of that out of the way though, guys, let's get into the video and take a look at this very juicy rumor. To start things off, this is it. So he goes on to say that can't state his position as I don't want him to be found, but take the information I've received from a trusty source to heart. See you guys soon. Now, this was uploaded on Thursday. Again, I'm only uploading this video super late because I've been away all weekend and I've not been at my computer, so this is the first chance I've actually got to record this, and obviously that new Pokemon that kind of got leaked the other day that I had to make that video. But yeah, this is why all this news is kind of late. So anyway, he basically says that trust this information, but he just basically can't say who told him because he doesn't want to get found out and lose his job if this is all real. So anyway, first thing is very interesting. Trailer coming next week, March the 13th. Well, it's March the 11th today. Obviously, it says next week because it came out last week. But yeah, apparently we're getting a trailer this Wednesday, and it's going to be showing off 3 new Pokemon. Now, I don't know if they would show a trailer that quickly. I think when we got our Sun and Moon announcement, that direct, I think we didn't get a trailer until like May. So unless there's so much about these games that they have to just release a trailer this quickly to show some of it to us, or maybe they're just going to be putting out more trailers this year than they did with Sun and Moon just to build the hype up more, just to try and make as many people buy it as possible. Definitely both plausible things, but taking a look at Sun and Moon and how they did it with that, it didn't take them until May to bring out a new trailer. So just think of that whilst we go through this. So anyway, one of the new Pokemon is apparently going to be a Shoebill, a Spider, and a Kitten. That's all I know for that. I was also given a bit of information around the games themselves and was told there are. So a Shoebill, a Spider, and a Kitten. I mean, yeah, they could all easily be Pokemon. There's not really like anything could be Pokemon nowadays. Like I said, we've got keys, we've got ice creams. Anything could be a Pokemon, so I mean anyone can make up anything about what a Pokemon could be. I just really want a Platypus Pokemon. That's literally all I want. I think Platypus Pokemon would be so cool to have. I would love to see it. Like, I wish that fake water star Pokemon that was a Platypus, I wish that was real, because that would easily have been like one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. So anyway, he goes on to say 2 professors. One studies the offensive capabilities of Pokemon, while the other professor studies the defensive capabilities of Pokemon. So that would be very interesting. The first time we've ever had 2 professors. Obviously, you can see that the one studying the offensive stuff would obviously be because of the sword, and then the defensive one would obviously be because of the shield. So yeah, that has a really cool ring to it. Maybe the region's that big that it needs 2 professors. I don't know. Maybe you meet the offensive one at the start who gives you your starter Pokemon, and then the defensive one you meet later on in the game. Or maybe if we go to Kalos Post game, maybe we meet that one after we beat the Elite Four. Who knows? But 2 professors could be really cool. They're running out of tree names as well, because if you didn't know, all the professors are named after trees. We got Oak, Elm, Birch. I'm trying to think of them all. Sycamore, Kukui. You know, they're basically all named after trees. So they're running out of trees, you know. So I don't know what they're going to do about that. So it then goes on to say a regional variants return known as Galarian forms. So just like how we had Alolan forms, it'll be Galarian forms now, and it's for the anniversary of the Johto Pokemon. So that would be really cool. It would give a lot more praise to Johto, and there are a few Johto Pokemon that could do with like new forms and stuff. That would be really cool. So it says Shuckle becomes offensive and gets a bunch of multi-hit moves. Shuckle would definitely be one of the most perfect Pokemon to have a regional form, because obviously that's seen as like the most defensive Pokemon ever, so making it have an offensive form would be kind of crazy. I don't know if the stats would be similar, but the attack would just go and the defense would be really down. Who knows? It then says Hoo evolves in this region to become a more offensive snow owl that shoots icicle spears, which would be very cool. And then Snubbull becomes more defensive but more heroic and blue. I'm sure there is more. I mean, I'm sure there will be more. I can't see us just getting 3 regional forms. We'd definitely get a few. We'll probably get about 15 or whatever, but regional Johto forms would be really cool to see. I just hope it doesn't kind of do what Sun and Moon did, where they just count them as like new Pokemon, so they're kind of a little bit lazy and they don't make actual brand new Pokemon because they can just fill them all up with these regional forms. I don't want to see regional forms every region, because it just means that we are getting new Pokemon, but in the same time we're not, because it's just like old Pokemon just with different typings. And yeah, they look cool. Like, I love Alolan Sandslash and Alolan Ninetales, but personally I would just love to see brand new Pokemon that we've never seen before. It then says games take place 6 years after X and Y, with several new story differences once you transfer back to Kalos post game. So they basically confirm in this rumor that apparently we go back to Kalos in post game, which I am all for. Alan Ramos has retired, and Trevor is now the grass gym leader and has a Trevenant. And Bonnie, who is older now, is the electric gym leader, while Clement is part of the Elite Four, replacing Wigstrom, whom is the steel stadium leader in Galar. So apparently Wigstrom travels from Kalos to Galar, and Clement basically takes his place in the Elite Four, and then Bonnie takes place of Clement as the electric gym leader. So it all adds up. It could be, like, who knows. I just love the fact that this rumor is saying that we do actually go back to Kalos, because I just want to go back to Kalos, you know? Am I asking too much? Probably, I don't know, but I would just personally love to go back to Kalos. So there is a bit more rumor to go over, but I just want to quickly bullet point the main things about this. So we're apparently getting a trailer in 2 days. It's going to be showing us brand new Pokemon. Very excited about that, if that is true. If we do get a trailer on the Wednesday, we will probably revisit this rumor. And, well, I probably won't, but it will just be nice to know that this, you know, has a lot of validity behind it. So just wait for Wednesday. No trailer Wednesday. This is all completely false. We'll have to see, and when we get a trailer on Wednesday, if we do or don't. The 2 professors, very, very interesting. Never had that before. 1 offensive, 1 defensive. Really cool. Regional forms, I've already said my piece about that. I like the fact that we get the forms, but at the same time I don't want that to kind of stop us from getting a bunch of brand new Pokemon. I would love to see like 100 brand new Pokemon in these games, and I don't want the regional forms to take anything away from that. If we got 100 Pokemon and the regional forms, even better, but I don't want it to do what happened with Alola, where they kind of just count them as new Pokemon. That kind of cuts down the actual amount of like properly new Pokemon that we would be getting. And then the game's taking place 6 years after X and Y. So that's kind of like the Johto Kanto feel in Gold and Silver, where it takes place 3 years, I think, after Kanto, and then we go back. So again, it would just be doing something to that, which I'm all for. I think this game definitely will have Kalos in it somehow. Too much links to the game, so we'll just have to see how they do that. So anyway, that's that. The last bit of this leak rumor is you can do the first 3 stadiums in Galar in any order: fire, water, and grass. So really cool. I would love to see that. I feel like that would mean that the levels would get scaled to the levels of your team. So if we like I say, if we can battle them in any order, you're not going to go up against the fire type, who is probably like the first one with like level 10s, and then you go up against like level, I don't know, 25s against, and you're just going to body them. So level scaling I think will definitely happen there. Fire, water, and grass. That's really cool. We've never really had the kind of openness to be able to go and challenge gyms in any order we want. I mean, not necessarily. We can actually do that in Kanto. I think in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, you can literally beat Brock, Misty, and then you can go all the way and beat Blaine, or get all the way to Blaine and miss out like Erica, Surge, and like that. But of course, they aren't really scaled. They're the actual gym leader order you should be doing. It's kind of like how the game works. It's kind of like a flaw in the game mechanics. So it then says, AZ is linked to the Sword and Shield box legends. He's used fragments of their body to help him build the ultimate weapon. So there's a lot of mystery surrounding Kalos. There's a lot of locations that we couldn't access. AZ is another big mystery. This whole ultimate weapon is also something that did pop up in Kalos. I think it's what Team Flare was trying to create. So again, if we could just get a bunch of answers for Kalos in these games, I think that would make a lot of sense. Maybe they knew it was going to the Galar region all the way back when they made the Kalos games, and it's been like this whole puzzle for these like years and years, because Kalos came out like years and years ago. Like, I remember getting my 3DS when Pokemon X came out. That was years ago. So if they had thought about that this whole time, then dude, they've done well. And it says aiming for the November the 22nd 2019 release. Now a lot of people say that we get the games on the 3rd Friday of every of every year. So every November we get the third Friday, and the third Friday isn't the 22nd, it is the 15th of November. So that's just a pattern that people have picked up on, that they always get released on the third Friday of every November. So again, it could be the 4th this time, who knows. But yeah, if they were following that pattern, it would be the 15th, and this says 22nd here, so it's still a Friday. So who knows, maybe they I mean, the first Friday is literally the 1st of November for this year, so maybe they're just not counting that, who knows. But yeah, that is pretty much everything for this rumor. A lot of information to go over, but this is definitely one of the more favorable rumors for me. I would like all of these to become true, because none of it is bad. Like, we go to Kalos, we get new regional forms, we get 2 professors, we get a new trailer, we get new Pokemon in that trailer, we go to Kalos and 6 years later, and the AZ stuff, everything like that is just a good thing. It's a good rumor, so hopefully it's true. Like I say, take it with a grain of salt. Could be true, could be false, who knows. If you did enjoy that, drop a like down below, leave a comment as well. What was your favorite part of this rumor? What would you love to become true? And also subscribe as well if you're brand new. I do daily Pokemon content on this channel. That is everything from me though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Peace.